Welcome to the Sales to CEO podcast. This is your host, Louie Herron. This is the only automotive podcast that shows you how to go to the next level. Guys, it is my mission to coach and inspire and motivate you to go from a salesperson to dealer principal or any level you desire. So stop making excuses and start making adjustments towards the future you want. Today, we're talking about the 3 reasons why you have to be on social media. What's up? Car people of the universe, it's your boy, this is Louie Herron, your host here on Sales to CEO podcast. I'm so excited you joined me. And really what we're going to talk about today, the 3 reasons why you have to be on social media. Quite honestly, I could give you 13 reasons why you need to be on social media. I can give you 10 reasons how to grow your business on social media. Those are different topics, different times. Today, I want to nail down 3 important reasons why right now as a salesperson, you have to be on social media. So before we begin, let's kind of just kick around the idea of just talking about social media and advertising in general, right? As a dealer principal, as a general manager, when I owned a store, when I was general managing many stores, we spend money in advertising for one main reason. We're trying to generate traffic, right? We want to generate opportunities. We don't guarantee ourselves an opportunity to sell the car. We guarantee ourselves the opportunity, right? We want to go where the eyeballs are at. That's why so many years, radio, TV, mail, all these different various reasons were such a strong way to actually convey your message, get people to hear it, get attention. But as times have changed, and guys, here's the thing: you got to connect with this. It's just going to get highly more elevated than what it currently is. We think about social media and technology and how we're delivering cars and home delivery. Guys, this is something you've got to become a master at. And here's the best part: you can be a master at this social media game. Listen, there is such an array of opportunity out there. And the best part about social media, guys, it is absolutely free for a moment in time, right? There is a such thing as digital real estate, right? You want to cover it. Why do you want to be on social media? You want to gain attention, right? You want to make sure that you're not obscure in the marketplace. You want to make sure that people don't come into the dealership and go, "Oh my gosh, Louie, I didn't know you worked here. I just bought a car from John." That's an awful experience. But how do we prevent that? How do we make sure that doesn't happen to you? I think it's important to note, as I looked at the most recent statistics, that right now, currently, as of 2020, people are spending 2 hours and 24 minutes daily on social media. 50% of that is on the mobile phone. That's almost 10% of the complete day is on social media, and 11 hours of daily screen time. Now again, how that plays a huge role. That means that nearly everyone is on 11 hours of looking at some kind of mobile device, computer device, screen time. The value in that is when we get deeper into social media and we talk about retargeting these people that have visited your ads in the 2 hours and 24 minutes that they spend on social media. The crazy thing is, again, this is as of this morning when I look at this statistic, an average check time. People check their phones 96 times a day. Now, you want to talk about an addiction. We've got all kind of addiction problems in the world. I would guarantee you that social media is on the rise with addiction. People wake up, the very first thing they do is grab their phone. Now, I'm not knocking you if that's what you do, but literally people get up and the first thing they do is they check their social media or they check their email. They're constantly tied to this phone. So it's critical for us to really gather and really understand this data. Now, let me tell you a quick story, what I learned. This is back in 2017. I owned my Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership. And at that particular time, I didn't have the extra resources to do what Louie wanted to do. And I normally am all over all kinds of advertising. It doesn't matter if it's TV, radio show, TV show, branding, marketing, attention. I think it's a huge part. And I'll do an episode on how valuable that is and why I think that's valuable. But I didn't have those resources to do that. It was a smaller dealership. And we got to make sure we're making payroll and being profitable and doing the things we need to do. But it forced me in 2017 to learn social media. It forced me, it drove me to trying to figure out. So I spent literally almost 3 months figuring out what it took for the demographics, for the Oracle data, what's a boosted ad, what are the campaigns, what's a lead gen, what's a carousel ad, what are the most value, what about video views, what about impressions, what about reach, what about frequency? Like, these are terms at the time, honestly, with social media. I had an ad agency. I wasn't well versed in that stuff. But since that time, I can convey and teach and help you, the salesperson, not only go to the next level with social media, but I can show you literally the terms and information you need that an ad agency would normally feed a dealer. You can have that information. It is available to you. In 2017, I had to learn that. And I was getting lead costs. I was generating lead costs for $4, $5, $6, $7 a lead. Now, if any of you that are listening, whether you're managers, GMs, we all know it's 20 bucks for a lead. Sales guys, if you don't know, it literally costs you $20 per lead, roughly. Some cases, if it's AutoTrader, Cars.com, Cars Gurus, some of these others, it's going to cost you $50, $60, $70, $110 per lead. So every time you get a lead, I want you to understand you're handling $100, 70 bucks of the dealer's money. That's how vital it is to take advantage of these opportunities. But social media, I was driving lead costs from $5 to 10 bucks a lead. And if my lead cost went up to $17 or $20, boom, I would just turn that campaign off because I couldn't afford to spend that. I needed $5, $6, $8, $10 lead costs, and I knew what my close percentage was, and then I just ran the math. And so that's what I want to kind of teach you and show you guys the power. The beautiful part about social media is you have these algorithms, you have these rhythms, you have this way of creating custom audiences and doing things that once you run through them, you know when you spend the money, if you get to a point of spending money, which I would suggest as a salesperson. We'll talk about the free stuff now, but I would suggest that you spend the money because you'll know exactly what the results are. It just takes a little bit of time. So let's get into the 3 reasons of why you have to be on social media. Reason number 1, you have got to 100% start looking at your automotive career as a career, not a job. You are a sales representative, but you own a business within the business, and this is no new information. I guarantee you your sales manager's already told you this. I guarantee you your general manager's already told you this. But how do you create your business within your business? Social media is one of the greatest ways to do that, because from social media, you can learn how to create a landing page. Then you can learn to have your inventory fed on your landing page. You can brand yourself within the dealership. You have tools and resources with your sold customers. Yes, they're the dealership sold customers, but they're also yours. And how do you keep up with those? Being able to maximize that to get the referrals, get the repeat business, so you can one day go from salesperson to sales manager to do what? You've learned it and you've lived it out. So then now you can teach it to other salespeople to help your dealership grow when you're a manager or a general sales manager, or even a general manager. So again, the first reason is you want to make sure that you treat your business as a business. When you're sitting there fighting for the up bus and you're sitting there fighting over internet leads and who's going to get phone calls, which most of you are aware, if you look at your dealership, a lot of those, it's not old school anymore. It's not like sales line 1. I'm sure there are several dealerships in the country that still do that, but there's a large majority that those calls get routed somewhere else, outside BDC center, internal BDC center. Maybe it goes to the internet department. They're out of your hands, which means you have less reps. You have less opportunities. Internet leads and phone leads, which means you're left with working the service drive, which we've done an episode on working the service drive, and I hope you guys are taking that serious because that's a golden opportunity. But if you're not, you're being lazy and you're not working that, what are you left with? You're left with the ups. And now you're held hostage to the election. You're held hostage to a catastrophe or an economy bust. You are stuck because you have nothing built in your business. So reason number 1, you want to use social media. Why you have to be on social media is you've got to treat your business not like a sales job. You have a career in the car business. Number 2, no one is doing this at a high level yet. This is like, if I look at my car career and the good fortune and God blessing me the way He has over the years, I wish I could tell you it was all my talent. It was all my work ethic. Guys, it really was not all about those things. I have what's called the law of separation, which I get into in depth in my course. It's a law you've never heard of. You can't even Google that law. It's something I've created a long time ago. But I separated myself from doing the things that nobody else was willing to do at every single level, from a salesperson to a sales manager to a general sales manager to a GM. I prided myself on making sure this is no different. Too many people in the car business are scared to hit the live button. They won't do it. They're scared to make a video and post it. I've got some guys that I've worked with in the dealership when I was running stores, and I would tell them every day Facebook video, every day Facebook video, every day Facebook video. And I'm telling you guys, they would sit there, they would record it, and it would take them 30 minutes to prep to see what they were going to say. They didn't know what to say. And I have a solution for that, but they didn't know what to say. Then they record it, then they didn't like it. I don't like the way I sound. I don't like the way I look. I don't do social media because it creates problems for my family. Look, all these excuses. This is your business. This is your business. And right now, nobody to a large scale is doing this at a high level. Unfortunately, it will become at a high level at one point. At one point, every sales rep in the country will start using social media. Watch me. I'm telling you. I'm saying it right now in 2020. It will eventually be the norm. And I'll give you an example. In 2009, I had my Toyota dealership. In 2009, we're talking 11 years ago, when video wasn't even on the scene. It really wasn't even a huge part of what was going on in the car business. I made my internet department use those little videos that sat on the desktop, and they were made to respond with video. They were made to go out to the car and do a walk around on the car. This is 2009. They didn't like it. They didn't want to do it. It was awkward. It was new. It was uncomfortable. But guys, I'm just telling you. But now, if you look at video, there's Snapcell, there's co-video. There's so many different forms out there. And guess what people are doing in internet departments right now? Nearly everybody is using video now. They're starting to, and it's the norm. So the second reason why you have to be on social media right now is because nobody is playing at a high level right now. They're too scared, they're too uncomfortable, they're too nervous. The third reason, this is, if you can nail down the social media and you can get the information again, and I've got tons of info that I'll share with you guys, this is what's going to be a separator for you selling an extra 10 to 12 to 20 cars a month. And not have to catch the up bus, not have to worry about who's got the internet leads. But the problem is, I don't think most of you have the willpower, the work ethic to stick with something long enough, because we're salespeople, right? I am and you are. I'm always a salesperson, and I want immediate gratification right now. And social media is one of those things you nurture, you work, you brand. You got to do it for a period of time. And when it hits big. So it's important that you understand that. I got a guy that I talked to on LinkedIn. He's a salesperson out of Texas, works at a Honda store, and he's selling 50 cars a month. Now, some of you listening right now can't even conceive 50 cars a month, where others that are listening right now, 50 cars is just your starting point. You're trying to find a way to sell 70 cars. If you don't think it's possible, check around the country. There's a lot of guys selling 50, 60 cars a month, guys. And it's all about working hard. When I asked this guy, man, how are you selling? I told him this. I said, you must have a ton of traffic on the lot. He said, hey, Louie, I've got a ton of traffic on the lot. There's no doubt. But you got to remember, I've got 60 sales guys on the floor. I'm competing with that traffic. So then I was thinking, well, man, if there's 60 sales guys, and there's a ton of traffic, it's still going to be prorated and divided up equally. What are you doing to sell 50 cars? He said, man, it's all social media. He said, literally, I've got people that inbox me, direct message me, people I don't even know that have seen my videos, seen my stuff, that want to come sit with me and buy a car from me. So again, the three reasons that are critical, and guys, there are many more, but to recap, the three reasons. You got to treat your business like it's your business. You got to get in the game and start really looking at this differently. Number two, take advantage of everybody's laziness right now. Their worries, their fears, their insecurities, how they sound, how they look. They don't want to hit live. They don't want to post a video. Take advantage, because that's going to be a short window. And the other thing is, obviously, remember that you're going to be responsible. Social media is going to be responsible literally for an extra 10, 12 to 20 car deals a month for you. And again, we can do it in such a way where it's not costing you any money, and then we can do it in such a way where you are spending a little bit of money and you're killing it, absolutely killing it. So to remind you again, guys, I've got the Sales to CEO University course, which outlines everything to be a sales manager. I've got that course. You can go to salesceouniversity.com. You can click the links below. But I also have specifically a Facebook course. You can pick that up, and some of the things that I discuss in there, too much to cover right now, but I specifically go over how to place your first ad, step by step, commonly asked questions by car people on Facebook, the marketing, specific philosophy on advertising, branding yourself. Guys, I've got a 31-day calendar, Facebook calendar, on what to post. Literally, it's 1 through 31 every day of the month. It tells you exactly what to post, and I got a description on exactly what you have to say. I can't make it any easier for you just to hit the record button. I've got types of campaigns. I've got retargeting campaigns and how to retarget and what that even means, setting up landing pages, where in the world do you start, and what platforms you should be on and why. So you can check out one of my boot camps on my website, or you can check out the course. Either way, look, wherever you get the information from, wherever you get the content from on social media marketing, branding, advertising, and growing your business, it's a must. It's a necessity. Don't miss out on this opportunity, this window, guys, that you have. It's an absolute Blessings. So remember, this is Louie Herron, Sales and CEO. I'm teaching you and growing you to the next level. Sales to sales manager, GSM to partner, it doesn't matter. I want to help you grow in the business. I want to help you get wherever it is you want to get for you and your family. Listen, until the next episode, keep selling and let's go to the next level. Hey guys, thank you so much for listening to the Sales and CEO podcast. Look, real simple, do me a big favor. Number one, I'm totally grateful you took the time to listen, but share this, like, subscribe. This is how we build our network of growing people in the car industry to the next level. Again, like or share or subscribe right now. Until the next one, great selling and let's go to the next level.